brush your appetites with you. As a woman that is somewhat of a homemaker, I would like to share with you a recipe that me and my mother came across. I'm always looking for new and interesting foods to try, and Italian just happens to be my favorite. This particular Italian sandwich is called a muffaletta, and it originates from Italian merchants in 1800s New Orleans. It's a very easy recipe that requires no use of an oven, a little bit of prep time, not much at all, and can be completed in 5 simple steps. To start with, we're going to make our olive relish. You need 1/4 cup of green olives, a 1/4 cup of black olives, a 1/4 cup of pimentos, which is all that's left in here, 1/4 cup of capers, a 1/4 cup of cocktail onions, then you need a 1/4 cup of coarsely chopped celery. I already have some here. A small can of artichoke hearts, as you can see. Need a teaspoon of celery seeds, a teaspoon of dried oregano, one tablespoon of chopped garlic, half a cup of olive oil, two tablespoons of red wine vinegar, and once you have it all in here, you're ready to blend. What you have to keep in mind is you're not trying to make a liquid, puree, or any kind of smoothie effect. It's a relish, so it needs to have chunks in it. And for safety reasons, never plug in your blender until you have everything in and the lid on. And you're gonna create a little. And the end result will look like this. You can see there's still chunks of the olives, the celery, the pimentos, everything else in it, but it's been blended well. Now you're ready to fix your bread. Here I have Italian bread. It's not a round, it's just a loaf I've cut in half. You're going to take it and cut it lengthwise. Be very careful not to cut yourself. Fold it out and take some olive oil and a basting brush and brush it onto your bread. Don't over soak your bread. This is just to help add to the flavor and the taste of your sandwich. Just going to carefully brush it on. Once you've done that, you take your olive relish and you spread it over the 2 pieces of bread. Top and bottom. Spread it out really good so you can get all of that in there. You need about a cup of this, which is what the olive relish recipe tells you to make. It's about a cup serving. Once you have it spread over your bread, you're ready for the most fun part, adding your meats and cheeses. Here I have salami. And you can start it any way you want. You can put any kind of meat on here. You need about 1/4 pound of every kind of meat and cheese that you use. Chop thinly, deli sliced. There's salami. And now cheese. Then ham. Cheese again. Salami. And you're just building and stacking the sandwich as big as you want it to be. As you can see, the bread's very large, and it can be spread out over several different meals or for several different people. And finally, a little bit of ham on top. Once you have all your meats and cheeses on there, you can close the lid of the sandwich over the top. Do not eat immediately. The key to this sandwich is to let it refrigerate for 3 to 4 hours to let all the flavors of the olive relish soak into the bread and your meats and cheeses. Putting a little bit more olive oil on the sides to keep the bread moist. And now, we're going to take plastic wrap, saran wrap, wax paper, whatever you feel like using to wrap your sandwich up in. And just put it around your sandwich. And now we're going to put it in the fridge for 3 to 4 hours. Once your sandwich has had time to refrigerate, you can pull it out, slice it up, and serve it, and it'll be ready to go. All the Italian flavors will have soaked into the bread, the meats, and the cheeses, and it'll be a very good cold-cut deli sandwich to enjoy. Please remember, don't puree the relish. It doesn't need to be a liquid, it needs to be chunky still, like a hot dog relish would. Don't overdo the olive oil on the bread because you don't want to soak the olive oil way in too deep. It'll just come out soggy. And the relish needs to soak in the bread for 3 to 4 hours just to be sure that the flavors come out right. If you eat it immediately, you might not like it as much as you would a couple hours after refrigeration. I used capicola, which is a type of a salami on a pig's neck, honey ham, hard salami, and provolone cheese to decorate my sandwich with. You can use any other meats and cheeses that you choose. And the sandwich will be to your taste, and you can add mayo or mustard later, or any other kind of sauce that you like on your sandwich. And I believe that that's everything.